Hey everyone, this is just going to be sort of a test recording to see how my recording software works, as well as um, just see how my window screens and stuff function under Pokemon Showdown. I tried to crop it as best as I could, and I realized this is like a weird square view. I'm going to see if there's anything I can do to make that a bit more natural, whether that's finding a layout and figuring out how to implement that, or something else. But big shout outs to Dr. Slacking for helping me sort of figure out how OBS works so I can record. So it'll be really nice to sort of get the gist of this. I apologize if my commentary is rusty. I've never really done this before, but I kind of want to. So I obviously don't have any Draft League play, which is like what this is mainly testing for. But I'm just going to do some OU battles because I mean, that's like the best I can do, and I want to sort of, make it somewhat interesting by bringing some weird sets. So I brought a Gastrodon, which pairs pretty well with Celesteela, covering each other's weaknesses phenomenally, as well as some offensive pressure and a Mawile and a Greninja that can hopefully be just sort of a cleaner. Either of them can be sort of a cleaner. Clefable I have as my Stealth Rocker, and also has the potential to Wish Pass into Celesteela, which is super, super nice. And then Landorus is my Defogger, or it can just have Scarf Earthquakes, which is pretty good. I did have one game a little bit earlier that got a little bit stally. Yeah, right here. He sort of just rage quitted, but that's okay. Hopefully none of the games end up like that, but if they do, I apologize. I am sort of more of a, not staller player, but I tend to I tend to make moves that allow me to figure out my opponent's sets more easily before sort of dealing a ton of damage, if that makes any sort of sense. So I'm just going to go hit battle. And the one thing I did see with this team is that it kind of struggles a little bit with Ferrothorn, but I actually never played Rain with this team. It's actually going to be really nice to have Gastrodon, because Storm Drain is actually going to act as another form of leftovers, if I remember correctly. I might be totally wrong, though. But it's going to act as a great... Either way, it'll just be a great counter to Rain. To Pelipper, mostly. I don't know. We'll see how it functions. But judging by this, I think either Pelipper or Ferrothorn is going to lead. With that information, I think that I want to go Celesteela first. Yeah, okay. So Celesteela could just go for like a Hydro Pump here, or it can go for a U-turn. Either way, I think I'm pretty comfortable just going for Leech Seed. There isn't much else I can do with this Pelipper, and I don't want to switch out. So we'll see what he does. If he goes into Ferrothorn, that's kind of problematic because, okay, wow, okay, you are Specs Pelipper. That is insane. I am going to Protect just to get the leftovers, as that was probably a terrible play on my part. That's okay. I'm still kind of rusty at the game, but that's okay. I'm going to go into Gastrodon. I don't think he'll carry grass moves, as he goes for Water Shuriken, which gives me the Storm Drain boost. He doesn't really want to go into anything, because something's going to take a burn and a +1 Scald. Gastrodon just got really scary. He's going to start spike stacking me. So this is kind of what I'm scared of with Greninja, in the sense that it doesn't really like having spikes stacked up against it. That's okay though. I have a Landorus with Defog, and he's only going for 1 spike, so that's going to be super good for me. I'd like to snag a burn here, which I do. I'm actually going to use this to my advantage and recover off any damage that he does to me here. But here I think I'm okay taking the extra like 12% and going for either Scald or a Toxic. I think I'm going to go for a Scald. Just get a burn off on something, because he does go for Spikes again, which is kind of unfortunate. I'll definitely have to defog these away a bit later, but getting rid of Greninja right off the bat's pretty nice. He's going to go into Pelipper again. Even though this is Specs Pelipper, I don't think it's going to be a big enough deal against my Gastrodon. I'm just going to go for Recover to stall out a bit of the rain. It does 47%, and I do get confused. I hit myself. That's phenomenal. But that's okay. Just kidding, it's not okay. Nothing's okay. Damn. Okay. I think my play is to go into, not Mawile, not Celesteela, maybe Celesteela. I can protect out the rain turns. One Hurricane is not going to kill me. Oh my god. I'm going to... I'm going to freak out. That's okay. Just going to protect here. If he kills me, it's no big deal. Celesteela was like my best Tapu Lele answer. And kind of my best Swampert answer. Rain really does a lot of damage to this team. I wonder if Celesteela is worth keeping around, but I really don't think that there's anything... Actually, shit, I do have to keep Celesteela around, because otherwise Ferrothorn at full health is going to be a ginormous problem. So I'm actually going to sack Gastrodon here, as tragic as that is, to the Hurricane. I'm going to go into... Actually, if I go into Mawile here, and start just attacking, is that a problem? It might be kind of premature. I don't care. I'm going to do it. Because I don't think you're staying in for Hurricane. Yeah, okay. So, I actually forgot to go above there. That's okay. I'm going for knockoff here. Knock off the item. Ferrothorn is actually one-shots. Holy shit. Okay, Mawile is absurd, and I think that's actually... No way that's game. No way. I'm just gonna go for Sucker Punch here. This KOs. Yeah, okay. So he goes into Swampert. It's kind of scary. I'm just gonna go for Sucker Punch, get off the damage. I'm pretty sure Sucker Punch won't KO, but it's gonna put in really, really nice range for Water Shuriken. Power Up Punch. Okay, that was a horrible play on this part, because what that does is it allows me to Sucker Punch one more time. And he's actually just gonna forfeit. Can't see it, but he disconnects, so that was a good game. I'm just gonna go find another battler, because the game's over at that point. Mawile proving that it's, like, broken. I'm not sure why OU hasn't done these unbans yet, like, done these bans yet like they did in Gen 6, but it's okay. We'll exploit them as much as we can. This guy seems kind of low ladder, so that's kind of cool. But it's okay, we were all in those shoes once. Gastrodon looks like it has pretty okay matchup. It can Toxic the Mandibuzz and beat the Rhyperior pretty soundly, but those are also things that Celesteela can do better. So Gastrodon, once again, not looking too great, like I gassed it up to be in the beginning of the video. That's okay, though. Floor just seems like a problem a little bit, because I don't have Iron Head, but Play Rough will probably one-shot. I think, regardless here, the play is to lead. I'm actually thinking... No, I'm thinking Landorus. Yeah, you go Ninetales. So, I could be real and just Earthquake here, but I don't think it's staying in. So I'm gonna go for U-turn, the Mandibuzz, as... Guess I messed that up. That's okay though. I'm gonna go into Gastrodon. And it goes Will-O-Wisp. That's actually totally fine by me, because it means that Mandibuzz can't Toxic me. So it's super cool. It only neuters my Earthquake, but I don't think I was hitting Earthquake much this game anyway. On the pretty obvious Solar Beam, I'm gonna go into Clefable to get up my rocks. Yeah. So, actually reveals to be Life Orb Ninetales, which is interesting. Means the sun's not gonna be up for too long, which is really nice. I can go for Stealth Rock here. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna go for Wish here. Just for fun. Oh my god. Okay. That's bad. That's okay. Life Orb reveals that I can pretty soundly go into Greninja and fire off a Specs Hydro Pump. It'll still kill this Ninetales, and it seems like this guy's not really switching. Oh, just kidding. That does nothing to Florges. That's totally okay. I'm really showing how great I am at Pokemon right now. That's totally okay. As here's gonna go for Wish. Probably going into the Ninetales again. I'm gonna Leech Seed. Wow, I did not think Fire Blast would kill there. I guess I should have seen it from the Solar Beam damage. I'm gonna go for Protect again. Good play. But it doesn't really matter because I have Flamethrower, and something's taking it. And if this says Cavalier decides to stay in, which he does, it's gonna get one-shotted because it's a Flamethrower from Celesteela in the sun. Defense boost isn't a huge deal because Ninetales can just come in again. I don't really know why I switched out other than to like not get the drop. I'm gonna go for Protect again to see if he's trying to make any crazy predictions. He does go for Solar Beam, so I'm really glad I didn't go Gastrodon there. I think now I'm gonna go into this is tricky. I'm gonna go with Gastrodon. Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, now he can't Solar Beam because the sun is out, which is super nice. I'm gonna go for the Toxic here. This other guy did lose to inactivity. So we have a Toxic Florges now, as he just forfeits. So a lot of forfeits this low, which is kind of unfortunate. But I'm gonna do one more game, see if we can go all the way through. But Gastrodon's clearly proven that it's being super good. We have Mega Sableye here. That's not fun. It's not fun for anyone. That is totally okay though, because I think that Mega Mawile might just run through this team, seeing how a knockoff one-shot at a Ferrothorn. So I think I want to lead Celesteela here, although Mawile might actually be a lead. Or, not Mawile, Sableye might be a lead, so Mawile might be a decent choice. I think I'm actually going to go into Landorus. Turn. He goes in Tornadus, which is interesting. I could reveal I'm Scarf right away. It seems like a bad idea. But I might do it. I don't have to. I can just go Celesteela hard. So he goes for the U-turn. So he'll probably be bringing in Victini here, which is totally fine. This Victini could be Z-Celebrate. But if it was, I don't think he would be bringing it in so early. Interesting. I think Gastrodon's a really good switch for this regardless. As he's going to go for the Searing Shot, which shows to me that it is a Z-Celebrate set. I'm going to just go for Toxic here. So he goes into the Sableye. So, okay, I missed the Toxic. I should not be skipping these things, so I'm really sorry. But that really blows. I'm going to have to go into my Specs Greninja and just trying to hit it really hard. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, so to be expected. Just going to go for the Hydro Pump. Hope it does a lot of damage. He does go into the Ferrothorn, makes the right play. But it is still doing a lot of good chunks to Ferrothorn. So I'm going to go Celesteela. Not getting that Toxic off on that Ferrothorn. On the Sableye is really unfortunate. Because I thought that was a good play by me. As I'm going to double at this point. This is kind of going to be a problem. So I'm going to double into Landorus on the Victini switch. Yes, great. Good for me. I'm going to go for U-turn here. This goes back into Ferrothorn. Super nice. So my only play seems to be Celesteela. And even if he goes Victini again, I don't know. I think he's having a feeling that like okay, so he goes Zygarde. I'm not super concerned by that. Because I have a Landorus with HP Ice. Whisker. He goes for the sub. So Hidden Power is really nice here. Will break the sub. Does show that I outspeed. 1000 Irons is doing not a lot of damage at all. So I'm going to go for Hidden Powers again. No, I'm not. He knows he can't stay in. He could go for a few plays. If he knows I'm Scarf, he can go into Victini. In that case, Gastrodon's the play. He could also go into Ferrothorn, in which case Celesteela is the play. So I'm gonna think that he's going into Ferrothorn right now. Go to Celesteela. He goes into Sableye, actually. That's interesting. He does have Will-O-Wisp, like you revealed earlier. Sucks so much, because I should have gotten a Toxic off of this. So that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna go into Greninja here. So he goes into Fire Punch, which is an interesting attack move to have on this Sableye, but that makes sense. I don't know the meta as well. He can go Ferrothorn. Dark Pulse should be a 2-shot. He actually goes Tornadus. Wow, that does a lot of damage. I do have speed. Guaranteed. So we will knock out this Tornadus, which is really nice. It means we get our Battle Bond off, which makes this a lot more threatening to Pokemon. It also means that Victini is going to have a sad time if it wants to see Celebrate. This screams extreme speed to me. I'm gonna go for Landorus. I don't think the combination of extreme speed and 1,000 arrows will kill me, as he does. So U-turn honestly seems like the play, so I'm gonna go into it. So he goes into Ferrothorn. So I might die actually here too. No, I live on 1. So I'm gonna go back into Celesteela, I think. Now what am I talking about? I made Specs Dark Pulse Greninja. Switch something in. Yeah, I didn't think so. So Zygarde's getting shipped down really well. But this is still a problem. Diancie is kind of scary. But I also have Gastrodon. Gastrodon East. So we'll see how well Gastrodon can do. Is he actually opts to not Mega Evolve and just go for the Moonblast? I'm gonna go for a Scald. It gives me a chance on the burn on this Mega Sableye switch, which I do get, which is kind of nice. Just get the extra chip off on it. So I'm gonna go into Clefable. It goes to the Will-O-Wisp. It's not a huge deal. The reason I wasn't going to Clefable earlier on the Sableye is just because I think Ferrothorn is such an easy switch. I'll go for the Moonblast here. I almost went for Stealth Rocks, but that would have been kind of crazy. Yeah, that would have been really absurd. So I'm going to go into Gastrodon. If he Z celebrates here, which looks like he's doing, yeah. It's kind of scary, but I can pretty easily just go for an Earthquake. A bit of damage. I don't think Story Power kills. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so even if Water Shuriken doesn't kill, which I'm pretty sure it does actually, we will be alright. I'm almost real enough to go into Greninja right now. It's a Dark type. Actually, no, I'm not insane. Am I insane? No, I'm not insane. Okay. Yeah. I guess trying to screw down here. She goes for Searing Shot, so I actually make the right play there and predict correctly. I'm really glad I did not go into Greninja. Landorus is another Pokemon that is really nice to have in case of Diancie. Like I said, I'm just letting Gastrodon go down here so that Water Shuriken Greninja can pick this 15 off. He opts to switch. It's totally okay. Oh. So Water Shuriken's just going to pick it off. He forfeits. So, unfortunate 3 forfeit games, but it's just sort of a test run, like I said. We did get up to the almost 1300, so not great, but I just sort of started using this all and testing stuff out. So, yeah, I hope this was relatively enjoyable. If you liked my commentary, let me know. If you didn't, if there's anything I can improve on, also let me know. I understand that I may sometimes talk funny and say things in blurbs and not be super, not be like crazy emotional. Just sort of, I'm just sort of like lack of expressive I have a lack of ability to express things, so I'm trying to work on that a little bit more to make the commentary a bit more interesting. But other than that, hope this was somewhat useful. I think Gastrodon proved itself to be relatively decent this tier, so if anything gained, it's that. But yeah, thanks for watching.